everyone. So today I'm going to talk about what to do for your body paragraphs of your essay. Okay, now first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you go ahead and open up yours. Remember, yours is going to be over on this side. It's going to have your name, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the one for your class. So yours will say your class color, whether it's blue, purple, red, green, or yellow. Right now I'm using purples. And so then remember that your essay graphic organizer is going to have one slide per paragraph, okay? Now you should have already finished your thesis statement. So you should have already finished your thesis statement. I just popped mine in right now. So your thesis statement should have something along these lines. While the Holocaust or apartheid, right, you were supposed to pick one, and Black Lives Matter are similar because of blank, they are also different because of blank. So I'm going to write an example one down here. I'm only going to fill in one blank though. So I'm going to copy this again. Okay. Now I'm going to pick, let's see. So I'm going to pick the Holocaust, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this part. So I'm saying while the Holocaust and Black Lives Matter are similar because of blank, they are also different because of blank. Now, I have my brainstorm here. I'm going to go ahead and split screen in between them, right? And in my brainstorm, the similarity that I talked about was that there were innocent people being killed, right? And that was something that was similar between the Holocaust and Black Lives Matter. So here, in my example thesis statement, I'm going to go ahead and put innocent people died or were killed during both. Okay. So that's my similarity, right? And then I'm going to have to come up with a difference. Now, what I want you to do right now on your thesis statement, I want you to go ahead and highlight the similarity in blue. And then I want you to highlight the difference in purple. So go ahead and pause the video. Do that now. Pause break. Okay. So hopefully you pause the video so that you can do that on your copy. Okay. I think this is just going to help us to kind of keep it or a little bit more organized. Okay. Then what I want you to do now on your graphic organizer, on slide 3, this is the second paragraph, right? Let's go ahead and insert a box. And then this is the similarities, right? And then I want you to, from your thesis statement, we're going to go ahead and copy. We can actually get rid of that word. I lie. Let's just paste. Similar because innocent people were killed during both. Okay, and then if you are like me and you're like, oh my God, this needs to fit in the box, then you can change the font. Cool. Similar because innocent people were killed during both. So in this paragraph, in this one here, I should be talking about how the Holocaust and Black Lives Matter are similar because innocent people died during both events or during both things. Okay, that's the only thing that I should be talking about in that paragraph. Okay, now I want you to go back to your thesis statement, and then I want you to do the same thing but for your difference. So whatever your difference was, you're going to go ahead and copy it. And then now you're going to go to slide 4, which is your third body paragraph. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. No, zoom out. More. Okay. And then here I'm going to add another text box. And I'm going to paste. different because of blank. So again, I want you guys to pause your video here. Pause, break. And I want you to do those two things, okay? All right, so hopefully you pause your video to add in those two text boxes at the top. They're there to help like center your paragraph to make sure that you're staying focused and that you're staying on topic, okay? So, because the next step that you're gonna do, the next thing that you're gonna do is you are going to be copying and pasting your sites, your textual evidence from your outline to your graphic organizer, okay? So, I'm going to split screen between my outline and my, can I make this smaller? Oh, I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna split screen between my outline and my essay. And on my outline, right, I have my first site here, right, blue, blue, oh, blue. Okay, we're checked, we're good. The first quote that I have here, I'm gonna go ahead and copy, and then here, I'm going to paste. All right, now again, if you are like me and you're like, oh my God, it is not lining up with the lines correctly, so annoying. Oh, look at there, we go. I just did it, what did I do? Line spacing 1.5, beautiful, cool. So I have my first quote there. Now I have to get my other quote, right? So again, should still be blue. I'm gonna copy, and then here I'm gonna make it bigger. And then my second site, I'm gonna paste it. Bam. All right. So you're gonna do that for both paragraphs, right? So you're gonna do it for this paragraph, and then you're gonna do it for your next paragraph. Your next paragraph should again, oh no, in your outline, right? So they should, keyword should, be here. So you're gonna copy paste those in here. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and go do that now. Pause, break. Okay, so hopefully you've paused your video to copy and paste your textual evidence. Okay, now we're gonna double check to make sure that this is good textual evidence, because this up here was our claim, right? I'm gonna go ahead and label it claim. You can too. My claim is that they're similar because innocent people were killed during both. So now I need to look at my textual evidence and I need to determine whether or not this textual evidence supports this claim. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. According to source 1, it states, countless Jewish, let me zoom in a little. According to source 1, it states, countless Jewish men, women, and children were killed in these camps, often with poisoned gas. So does this quote support this claim? Does this quote support this claim? Does this quote show me that innocent people were being killed? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. So then now for my second one should be, so since this one was from source 1, right? My second one should be from source 2. Okay. So I'm not going to give it to you because that's giving you way too many answers. But what my job would be here is to find a sentence from source 2 that shows me, because this one was about the Holocaust, right? So now I need one that proves that for Black Lives Matter. So now I need to find a quote that shows me that that innocent people have lost their lives during the Black Lives Matter movement, and that's what the Black Lives Matter movement is fighting for, right? So I need to go to my sources and find a sentence that proves that. And then that's what I should have here. I shouldn't have anything else. I should only have, or the quotes that I have here should only be talking about this claim that I made right here. And then the same is going to be true for, Y'all made me miss a call from my mama. Oh my goodness. Okay. She gonna be mad at me now. Okay. For this paragraph here, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna check the textual evidence that you have here. Does it support whatever your claim is? Okay. So I want you to pause the video now. Pause. And I want you to go through and I want you to check. Does the evidence that you chose actually support the claim that you made? If it doesn't, then you need to find new evidence. Okay, so pause. Go look now. Okay, so hopefully you paused. And you went back and looked to make sure that that was correct. Okay, so then now what you're going to do here is you're going to restate your claim. Oh, look, my claim is right there. My claim is that they're similar because innocent people were killed during both. So now here I need to restate. So remember, restate means to say again, but using different words, right? Because it's going to be super boring if you just copy and paste this here, right? If I just said the Holocaust and Black Lives Matter are similar because innocent people were killed during both. Boring. So I want you to find I want you to say the same thing, but using slightly different words. Okay, so you're still telling me that the Holocaust and Black Lives Matter were similar because innocent people died, but I want you to use slightly different words, okay? And then that's the same thing that you're going to do for this paragraph as well. So for whatever your difference is, same thing. The Holocaust and Black Lives Matter are different, or a difference that the Holocaust and the Black Lives Matter have is blank. So you're still saying basically the same thing, right? Because that's your claim. But again, restate means that you're doing it in slightly different words. So restate your claim using slightly different words. Don't be boring. Right? Never boring. Cool. So then go ahead and pause your video, go through and restate your claim. Okay, go through, restate your claim. Okay, so hopefully you paused your video and you've gone and restated your claim for both of your paragraphs. Okay, so now the only thing that you need to do is to explain your evidence. Okay, so here, this is going to be the part that is going to be probably the most difficult for you. Okay, you need to explain how your evidence supports your claim for this paragraph. So your claim, right, is you're telling me that Black Lives Matter and the Holocaust are similar because innocent people were killed during both. How does your quote prove that? It might seem really obvious to you. And you're like, it's literally right there. It's saying people died. What do I need to explain? Like, I need you to spell it out for me. I need you to act like I have zero idea what you're talking about. I need you to explain word for word, like explain your reasoning. Show me your thought process of how you got there. Okay? You might think that you're over explaining. I promise you, you're not. All right? So it's not sufficient to just say, oh, this shows that people died. No, that's not enough. I need you to explain the connection that you see between both events. Okay, that's what you're doing for this paragraph, or paragraph 2. For paragraph 3, right, you're explaining the difference. So while the Holocaust and Black Lives Matter have this thing in common, they're also different because of this thing, because of something else. And I want you to explain that difference and the impact that that difference has. And remember that for the explain sentences, you're using sentence frames like this shows. Or, right, this shows, or this is important because. Or this is significant because. So what does this show us? Why is this important? Why is this significant? Okay. So I want you to go ahead and pause your video, pause break, and I want you to go through and I want you to do the explain sentences for your paragraphs, okay? If you have any questions, I want you to rewatch the section that talks or that covers the part that you're confused about, or shoot me a text, not shoot me a text, shoot me an email or comment on your assignment, or come back to the Google Meets and I'll help you out, okay? All right, I hope this helps you. Bye.